Apples and oranges, chalk and cheese, not quite. These are two relatively new 125cc scooters made, the Suzuki Access 125 refurbished for 2025 and the Hero Xoom 125, all new successor to the Xoom 110. Now both these scooters target different audiences. The Access 125, India's best-selling 125cc scooter, is a more practical, traditional scooter, but the Xoom 125 is stylish, sporty and aggressive. And we'll break down this comparison review in 5 key points: design, features, engine and performance, pricing, and of course the verdict. So let us begin this comparison review of the Hero Xoom 125 and the Suzuki Access 125. Alright, so let us begin with the design of both these scooters, right? Now first, the Suzuki Access 125. It has been reworked for 2025. It could be called a new generation model and it continues to be a traditional family scooter, right? You look at the design, the dimensions, the proportions. It doesn't change drastically from the older model. Now, few key differences between both these scooters. Of course, they look very, very different, but the indicator bulbs on the Access are halogens, although the Xoom 125 gets full LED lighting. Also, the big difference, 12-inch wheel up front and a 10-inch wheel at the rear, and you also see a nice circular disc. But if you come to the Hero Xoom 125, then it gets 14-inch wheels on both ends, nice sporty thick tires, and you get a pedal disc brake as well. And of course, the overall design language of the Xoom 125, sporty, sharp, aggressive, athletic, and it caters to the likes of young professionals and college goers. The Access 125 is more of a family scooter with a general appeal. The projector LED headlight and the sequential LED indicators are segment first features on the Xoom. Fully digital console on the Xoom is small but offers decent legibility. The instrument console on the Access is familiar and you can see it on other Suzuki two-wheelers as well. Xoom also offers turn-by-turn navigation. Both scooters get combined braking system as well. The Access has two cubbyholes on the inside of the front apron. One on the left gets a Type A charger. Xoom 125 gets a Type A charging port as well and two cubbyholes. The Xoom has an under-seat storage capacity of 70 liters and is good for half-face helmet, while the Access has a significantly larger capacity of 24.4 liters and can swallow a full-face helmet. The Xoom has a fuel tank capacity of 5 liters, while the Access has 5.3 liters of fuel tank capacity. The range that both of them offer is more or less similar. Talking about the performance of both these scooters, they get a 125cc engine, but the Xoom 125 is of course the more powerful of the two, although marginally. It makes 1.4 odd horsepower more than the Access 125 and just 0.2 Newton meters more. But the difference is that the peak power and torque come literally higher on the Xoom 125. On the Access, it's lower, right? Also, the key highlight here is the fact that the Access has a curved weight of 106 kg, it's very light, and the Xoom 125 has a curved weight of 121 kg, so it's relatively heavier. But on the move, both these scooters feel light, nimble, and very easy to filter through traffic. The performance is definitely better on the Xoom 125. It feels sportier, matches the design of the scooter, right? But the fact is, this is less refined. It has vibrations. The Access 125 feels more refined and it's easier to handle for the aged or the elderly because it's relatively lighter as well. And if you compare the ride quality of both these scooters, then they're more or less similar, but the Access feels slightly more plush. The Xoom 125 feels slightly stiffer, but it's not a deal breaker. Both scooters are similarly priced, with the prices of the Xoom starting at 86,900 rupees, going up to 92,900 rupees. While prices of the Access 125 start at 81,700 rupees and go up to 93,300 rupees. The other scooters that you could look at in the segment are the TVS Ntorq 125, Hero Destiny 125, and others like the Suzuki Avensis 125 and the TVS Jupiter 125. So it is difficult to pick a winner between these two scooters. One is sporty, athletic, agile, and offers a nice riding experience. The other is a practical, family-oriented scooter with a subtle design and of course with hints of retro touches as well. So it all depends upon you, which kind of scooter do you want to buy and what is the purpose. If you are a young college goer or a professional, then the Xoom 125 makes a lot of sense for you because it has that poise, it has that road presence with its big tires nice funky colors. But if you're somebody like me who is calm, muted and has subtle taste and preferences, then the Access 125 makes more sense for you. Also, it is proven because it is of course India's best-selling 125cc scooter. So which 125cc scooter will you pick between the two of these? The Access or the Xoom? Do let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please do give us a thumbs up and please do share this video with your family and friends. Till then, take care, ride safe, and my name is Kingshuk and I'll see you in the next video from NDTV Auto very soon.